some action points. Number one, for you to build an asset base, and I look at it even just from my experience, make sure you open an investment account. It puzzles me, and I think the current president, has gotten the revelation about this. Unless we increase our savings, we can't change this country. Yeah? It puzzles me. There are 34 million active bank accounts in Kenya. 34 million active bank accounts. There are 200,000 active investment accounts in Kenya. 200,000. Let me ask you people, which one is more important? A bank account or an investment account? So number one, you must open an investment what? If you don't have an investment account today, please make sure within the next 24 hours, open it even if you don't have money. See me behind the tent. Number two, you must feed your investment account. And how do you feed your investment account? By paying yourself. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. There will be no financial redemption until the day you start paying yourself. And it doesn't matter whether you are a billionaire or you live in the slum. It's a fundamental principle. Mnaheshimiana na pesa. Of all if you do your pie chart of your expenses, and you find you are not one of the top people who you pay, there's something wrong with that whole idea. Something is wrong, and you most likely will work for other people for as long as you live. You be like the government. You collect before you pay. You collect, then you tell them you pay. So pay yourself. Once you pay yourself, it starts building the assets. And when you're building your assets, you can also borrow. But then let me say this, I have absolutely no problem with borrowing. But personally, I've always had one challenge. How do I go and justify to a bank to lend to me when I am inefficiently allocating my own capital? Iko shida hapo, sio? So if you efficiently allocate your own capital, then you can actually go to the bank and borrow. Because even if the bank charges me 13 or 14%, I know exactly what I am doing to generate more than what? 13%. But many people just borrow because they are eligible to borrow. So borrowing is a good thing when it is used within the right principles, okay? So now you have assets. When you have assets, now you also have what? Net worth, because you've also probably borrowed. You have liabilities too. Always know your. Let me ask here, how many people here know their net worth? As in, right now, we now know they are also rich hustlers. Eh? They're rich hustlers too. You know, it's amazing that we know how much Warren Buffett is worth, but we don't know how much we are worth ourselves. Yet we wake up every day in the morning for the last 20, 30 years to go to work. We even know the net worth of the companies we work for, but we don't know our own personal net worth. That already tells you we are not headed in the right direction. So this is my assignment to all of you, not for me. Please just go and have some rough estimate of your net worth. The day I started doing it myself, I had a number, then I would go to sleep, then I would remember, hiya, there's something I had not put. It was such an awakening moment. But very, very crucial. Once you know your net worth, you know how to nurture. You cannot nurture that which you don't know, right? You nurture the maize, the maize that you planted. But if you don't know even up to where you planted, you stop midway. The neighbors eat the rest. It can be stolen. That which you don't know can be stolen. So, know your net worth. And most important, demand passive income from your net worth. Demand passive income from your net worth. Demand passive income. Any net worth that is not giving you passive income, you should challenge it. You should make tough decisions. You should turn it around. There are a lot of wealthy people from an asset point of view, but they are very cash poor because they are not nurturing their net worth. So, very important action point, open an investment account. It will start you off. That is the beginning point of everything. The day I opened my investment account, it was like something just shifted. I had one place where now I'm looking at my net worth. And every day, every month, I make sure it is growing. The net worth in January should not be the net worth in December. So we've done the 5 lessons from my journey to Kitale. So what is financial freedom? I want to see whether my students were following me. It's when you get to do what you love to do
every single day of your life,
every single day of the year. And that which you do every day is your purpose. People don't struggle with their purpose. I have looked, I study the Bible a lot. I've never seen any great man of God retire from work. When they finished their purpose, they died. God created us to work because work is associated with our purpose. And once you remove work from man, you remove purpose from man. And that's why people die. So the most important thing is to find what is your real work, the one that you are sent to do. And that's the one, for me, Nabo Capital, we are here to help you get to financial redemption as quickly as possible so that you can get to live the life that you want to live. So, hey, welcome. So, let me just summarize. How do you get to this point? First of all of us, naturally, nobody was born wealthy. Okay? It always starts with a job or a business. Even if it is not you, it was your parents. Somebody started this cycle. You either had a job or a business. Those two, they give you what you call active income. Active income is the money that shows up in your bank account when you show up at work. If you don't show up, it doesn't. Sure. That's why it is active. You must be active for it to be active. So active income is what gives you an opportunity to do what? To pay yourself. And you pay yourself in what? In the investment account. And that's how you end up building an asset base, which we are also calling an investment portfolio. An investment portfolio gives you passive income. Meaning, as we are seated here, we are having a nice conversation, we are having nice lunch, our money is working for us. Our money is working for us. And when your passive income is more than your recurrent expenses, you achieve true financial redemption. When your passive income exceeds your recurrent expenses, you achieve true financial redemption. You are redeemed. So, in closing, what am I saying? I know all of you have wonderful jobs. I know all of you have very big titles. I know all of you have very decorated careers. But there is one thing that is common amongst all of us. That job, that business is your side hustle. But your investment portfolio is your core business. Your job, your business is your side. Your investment portfolio is your core business. Your children will not inherit your job. In fact, from my experience dealing with the senior citizens, even children are no longer interested in inheriting the family businesses. Your children, they will inherit your passive income. That is the best gift you can leave them. If you leave them with assets, they will eat the assets. And they will finish the assets. If you leave them with passive income, they will never finish passive income because they will never get to the assets. The passive income will always feed them. Thank you very much. I hope this has been useful.